cheating allegations plaguing the World Series of Poker and many other tournaments this summer. Are poker vloggers at the root of the problem? We talk about that and much more on today's episode of Poker News with Closer Bro. I want to welcome you guys all to the channel. It's wonderful to have you. If you're new, please make sure to click the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment letting me know if you guys like these videos, and remember, we're making a video for every single day in the month of June. What is currently plaguing the World Series of Poker are allegations and accusations of the use of real-time assistance, better known as RTA. What is RTA, you may be asking? Well, it's pretty much people that are using solvers to assist them, or maybe even pre-flop ranges, things like this during the hand of poker. It's very commonly mispracticed or abused on online poker, as many people have heard of before, but it's something that's plaguing live poker altogether. What we are seeing is individuals using on their phone an app called GTO Wizard, a wonderful app, something that I'm sure many people have used in the past, but something that can be very dangerous and harmful when abused in the wrong way. As we've been seeing from many a post from many a player, are people utilizing this software in live poker during the hand. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to see that that is a bad idea, but there is still somehow a debate on this. People are saying, okay, there's no problem with you using it if you are in the hand, if you're not in the hand, but maybe it's a little gray when you're in the hand. In my humble opinion, I don't think there's any space for solvers inside of the realm in live poker. The point is that it's live. Whatever you do outside of the table, outside of the ropes, all of that effort that you put in to get great at poker or whatever, build your strategy, that's on you. When you sit down at the table, it's mano y mano. Whatever you learn outside of that game, outside of this table, utilize that to your advantage. Having your phone, this supercomputer, at your fingertips and allowing yourself and giving yourself a cheat code is obviously, in my opinion, cheating, and there's no gray area. It's just blatant cheating. This is the problem that has come up. People start saying, oh, just ban the phones. Ban the phones. Why do we have the phones? That's a stupid answer. That's just a slap in the face blanket problem for something that just shouldn't be just done. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, sure. Okay, eliminate the phone. We eliminate the potential of cheating. But now what you've done is fucked over 99% of the population that isn't abusing their phone in a bad fashion, that wants to use their phone when they're not in hands. If they're watching a Netflix movie, if they're talking to their wife, whatever the case may be, so many people use their phones for not cheating, for not getting or gaining an advantage in an illegal fashion. They're just using their phone, making a poker vlog maybe. We'll touch on that in a second. My point being, it should be simple. If you're inside of the tournament area, if you're at a cash game table, if you have your phone out, and it is visible that you're using GTO Wizard or any of these solver softwares, you should be banned without a question. You should be banned and disqualified, have to, whatever the case, free of charge, you cannot get your money back. It's just so blatantly simple to me. The fact that this is still somehow a debate is preposterous, in my opinion. All right, where's the line? Okay, maybe you pull up GTO Wizard, you want to look over a hand. There's nothing wrong with, in my opinion, drilling yourself, seeing where the error was made. Walk away from the table, walk out of the tournament area and look at it. If that means you miss a hand or two, that's your fault. You wanted to check on it. If you do it on break, that's fine too. The point being, if I'm at a poker table sitting down, there's cards being, shuffled and passed around, dealt out. It is insane that this super phone that we have now and where technology is going, that it is an option, or if it's even a debate. In my opinion, case closed, it's over. How does this tie into poker vloggers? Well, as people have been showing, a lot of the poker vloggers kind of like prop their phone up, put it behind. We've all seen it, right? You've seen a poker vlogger, I'm assuming, or maybe you have kind of figured out what they do. Look at this tweet from Victoria Lifshitz, one of the other high roller players that plays in like the Poker Go studios. She seems to not really like it, and we're going to read this text here. What about vloggers that are recording the play live on device connected to the internet? Seems insane to allow this in 2024. I'm gonna do my best to not take this out of context. It's really easy to read something without any emotion and try to flip it with your own emotion. But I mean, Whew, there's a lot to take in here. And before I really go ham on that, we're going to see Sam Greenwood's response. Sam Greenwood is a well-known, long-time high roller poker pro. I think he has a twin or something like that. Well, if not, they look really similar. Being on GTOW, fun way to say GTO Wizard, or equivalent at the table should be punished harshly. Boom, love that. This guy's the GOAT, he gets it. But the below is much worse for the game, integrity, and having fun at the table. Sam, you lost me there, brother. That is, whew. Jeez Louise, how do these characters even exist? I don't even know. All right, so what I can say, I am on the side of poker vlogger, obviously, so maybe I'm going to be biased, but I'm going to do my best to be unbiased. Poker vlogging at times can slow the game down. If somebody's finicking with their phone and wait a second, let me pull my phone out before I do that. Yeah, I get it. That's slowing the game down. Probably not great for the game that you're in. But without a question, in my humble opinion, poker vlogging has done significantly more to the game of poker and the growth of poker than any of these high roller, super high roller, hoodie wearing, glass wearing, no speaking, hand on the shoulder, always shoulder pain pros have done for the game. That's my humble opinion. Hey, maybe I'm a fucking idiot or an asshole. Whatever. That's just my opinion. Poker vlogging, at the bare bones of it, is some of the most relatable content you can possibly get. Because the people that are making this content are playing 1-3 at their local casino in the middle of nowhere. When you didn't have the ability to play poker during COVID, the lockdown, or just maybe you don't have the funds to play or the time to play. You got kids. You live vicariously through these people. You know what you can't do? Live vicariously through someone playing a $150,000 buy-in tournament. I don't know what that feels like. I don't have $150,000 to play a poker tournament. There's nothing for me to really get from there. Or maybe there is, like strategy and tournament play. There's so much of that little intricacies that you can learn. But to be quite honest, I don't want to speak for other people, but I don't think that really relates with or touches base with the masses. Poker vlogging has its space and has its place in this space. I'll agree. It slows the game down. It might not be great. Not every poker vlogger is a blessing to this space. There's probably more that do damage than good. That's a fair argument you can make. But I feel like, in my opinion, what the Brad Owens, the Andrew Neemes, Marianos, the Ethan Rampage, even the Wolfgang, you see his massive come up in this space. What these people do for poker on the grand scale is so impactful and so important that somehow thinking that just being so out of touch, thinking that people are utilizing their phone to live stream and get action with an earpiece, I mean, it just feels preposterous, in my opinion. Albeit, if you want to make that argument, that is fair. It's completely fair. And we can almost be not too safe with what we saw happen with the god Mike Postle. But if that's how you're living life, it's a really scary life to live. I don't know how you get in the car. You're more likely to die in a car crash than you are to hop on a plane and fly across the world, right? Like these, if you really want to look at it that way. I agree. There's a problem right now with poker and the safety and security of it in the online and live world. But I think this is where things don't fall in a gray area. This is black and white to me. Using solvers, GTO Wizard, real-time assistance in live poker is so bad for the game. It slows the game down. It makes people feel uncomfortable, and you can't really... What is the onus here? Oh, hey, sorry, brother. I was actually not thinking about this specific hand. I was talking about a hand from 10 minutes ago that I just wanted to run. Not the hand that I'm playing right this second. Get him out of here. DQ, brother. Get him out of here. It just goes without being said. GTO Wizard, a lot of these other solvers, and it's nothing personal against GTO Wizard. I'm sure their product is amazing. But even them, I don't think when they made this product, they were trying to make a device that would assist people to cheat. That's all it comes down to, in my opinion. All that to be said, to answer some of these questions, we have some really funny videos here, and we'll watch them together. People using GTO Wizard in the $250 daily at the World Series of Poker. Like, what is going on here, y'all? This is crazy. Got people running spots. Look at this guy here. Just at the Orleans running a spot. Another day in the life. Then we got Jennifer Lynn. Bro, save your time and energy for your own game. LMAO. he's not in a hand. This is the only rule about solvers in 2024. And they go over what the previous rule or the non-updated rule was. But if I'm not mistaken, a few days ago, there was an update on this where it is now punishable. You can be DQ'd if you are using GTO or any solver, wizards, stuff like that during hands or at the poker table in general, which is nice. To put a bow on all of this, my simple feeling is don't be bad for the game. It's always been the same. Don't slow the game down. Don't tank forever. And obviously don't fucking cheat at the table. I mean, that just goes without being said, right? Just doesn't feel that rocket scientist-y. Poker vloggers are good for the game. Obviously, not every one of them is. And more importantly, our goal should be to just have a nice, friendly, chill environment. And I'm cool with the gambly vibes. I'm cool with the full-blown, going for gusto. People are quiet and really battling each other. There's space for that too. You know what I mean? These 100Ks and the big buy-ins, sure. We're looking to carve out every edge. Not we, they are. But goes without being said. GTO Wizard, all these solver stuff in the tournament area, in the cash game tables, get them out of here. DQ. To end things on a lighter note, Gamble on Poker, Nathan Gamble, says on Twitter, the World Series of inappropriately coloring up chips is alive and well. Chip leader at my table by second place stack and having 12 chips due to Suits, aka Jack Effel and Company, unwillingness to listen to reason. WSOP in full swing. As you can see, this gentleman has over 125,000 in chips, it seems. And what is that, like 10 chips in front of him? Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. That's just too much. I don't know. What do you guys think about that, by the way? I miss the times where we could have these massive chip castles and have these really long levels and all of that good stuff. But now everything's a turbo. You have no chips and you're just fighting to get change every 5 seconds. All that to be said, I can't thank you guys enough for watching today's video. It's a pleasure, as always, to have you. If you guys like videos like this, make sure to click the like button, comment, and subscribe. Again, no personal beefs with any of the people that watch this. All the people that we read their tweets out, I just think it's funny. Everyone has their own random opinion, and that's fine. My opinion is my own. Their opinion is theirs. Love me, hate me. Who cares, right? That's just how I feel. Hope you guys have a lovely day. Stay happy, stay healthy, more importantly, rank it at the tables, y'all. Deuces.